Hello and welcome to Tuesday. We're tackling a bit of an interesting personal project today. Um, Back in February, I'm talking like early February, like I believe I checked yesterday and it was February 5th. Um, I attempted a project in which I would make my own Linux distribution from scratch. And I was using a project aptly called Linux from Scratch. Um, it was essentially a learning experience and, me having a bit of fun where I would take the project and just learn more about Linux itself and if I wanted to make my own operating system, how I could. Again, this is from scratch. You're compiling every single thing yourself. You're going through everything you're learning about what needs to be installed with what and why it's needed. It was a good learning experience, and it ultimately resulted in a not so usable OS where, it was command line that you could just run basic commands because that's what was installed. Uh, I was so happy that I was able to run ping on the system and be able to ping other things in my network, and it would ping back. That was a proud moment. But yeah, I've figured why not give that project another try. So that's what I'm doing. Um, Recently, I've been getting into Arch Linux and um, Arch-based distributions, and while I'm learning a lot and having fun with it, why not make my own? I'm learning the underlying concepts. I'm seeing what I want to install, what's needed, how I can have fun with it. So that's what I'm doing right now. Um, what I'm doing is this is a script that I found that will basically create the installation from whatever packages I specify and whatever information I give it. It's based on Arch and it uses a lot of the things included. Again, this is a learning experience. I ran it last night and woke up to this morning with a completed ISO that worked, but it was not my project. It was another person's project who just had everything in their own script, and that's exactly what it was. Right now, I'm attempting to install some extra things just to make sure it works and to see if it's. Because it looks like it's perfectly fine, but now I want to add my customizations on top of it. How can it be improved? What would I need that other people would maybe like to enjoy? What comes with your operating system by default, like a media player or a way to view photos, a browser, things like that. That's what's being installed right now. And going through the steps, we are just creating the ISO right now. We're at 0%. It should take, hopefully it shouldn't take too long. It should maybe take 10 minutes or so, maybe a bit longer, 20. But yeah, we're going through the steps, trying to see what it would be like to have my own distribution, and it's a really fun project that I'm enjoying. Um, we'll keep an eye on this throughout the day and see how it goes, what refinements I do, how I make it my own, and how I can just learn more about computers themselves. So yeah, we'll meet back a bit later when things are looking up. Okay, it's close to midnight right now, and a lot of fun compiling my own OS. Learned a lot, and it's still in the preliminary phases. I gotta work on, I guess, the post-install stuff, so the scripts and the setup window that launches when you're like, hey, do you want to install an operating system? I had that pretty much worked out, but it broke. So it's just a few lines of code that I need to adjust, and hopefully that'll be it. The thing is, it takes like 30 to 40 minutes to compile, maybe like maybe closer to 30. And yeah, just for one change to appear, it's a bit of a rough time sync. So it's gotta make do with what I got, but hopefully I can get it to work. That being said, I'm probably going to be working on this occasionally over the next couple of days, if not weeks, and see how it goes. But I'm having fun with it, and that's the most important thing that matters. Still have a lot to learn, how to fully customize everything, but at the end of the day, it's basically just an Arch Linux distribution with the select applications that I want installed, as well as the what do you call it? The themes and like how the look of it. Eventually, if it grows into something bigger, I'll work on like customizing the feel of it more and the integration of the applications. Things like backups and whatnot. Like Timeshift is one of the applications that I need to look into, and I just need to learn a lot more about KDE, because that's the desktop environment I'm learning. Okay, I've rambled long enough about my dream distribution, so I'm gonna call it here for today. Hopefully we'll have some fun with it in the near future, like tomorrow, but we'll see how that turns out. Thank you all for watching. I hope to see you tomorrow, and until then, later.